Are you traveling, Anna?
Yeah, I unmuted myself. um, I'm kind of okay. There is a lot things happening and same time like nothing happening. Just one day was a lot of fear coming up, and it was pretty intense. It was a lot on in the head, like like very intense thoughts, like very fearful thoughts, and like body was very strongly reacting as well. So it was just like fully feeling that what is happening, and it was like for a couple days it was on and on and on and on, and I was just like feeling and feeling and feeling and feeling into it. And then one day I just like it's kind of like a pressure cooker got full, and I just strong release, just like body shaking and just cramping and all this, and it just came out, and then that relief, and then you feel like it's coming up more, a wee bit more, and like but it's not that intense. So I just sat there and I started to play with zooming in, zooming out. Like you zoom really into that sensation, and it gets pretty intense. Then you zoom out, like you hold all your body sensations like a wholeness, and it's kind of lessens. And then you zoom in again, and it gets very intense. And then that release just comes out like, naturally there. And after that second strong release, it just felt like something snapped, like someone's just snapped strings, because body just settled down and mind just quiet. That's it. It just stopped generating some thoughts,
Wow.
and like like body settled as well.
Wow. What a
That's
great
that was
experience, eh? Yeah.
it was, yeah, it was, but I was just like instantly, like mind just like, that's it, that's
Yeah.
done, I'm done.
Yeah.
I was very interesting.
So how did you feel when thoughts came back in? Did they come in with a rush, or did they trickle back in?
They didn't settle. They settled down when everything settled down. But when they came in, there was just a life situation, and like that fear response, and they just like, we need to do that, and something's going to
Yeah,
happen,
yeah.
and
They came in a
something,
rush.
and just the panic mode.
Mm, mm. So
And
did
yeah.
you have a reaction to them coming back? How did you feel about the fact that that beautiful space of quietness had been invaded by thoughts again? How did you feel about that?
No, they didn't. They didn't come. I can sense sometimes, like, see some kind of whispering happening, and then like it's like
Oh,
body getting
okay.
reaction, but that's just like a wind. Just
Okay, so you're still in that place of quietness, eh?
I think so, yeah,
Yeah,
because like
right.
today it's been so like nothing is happening. I was just like really tuning
Yeah,
into a body, and just like I could say like relaxation.
right. Wow. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah,
Yeah. Love.
because then yesterday morning I was like I can't say I did retreat, because I was more cheating than retreating. But I got something got triggered. My expectations didn't match with reality, and but I did, it was like very 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 light, and like you didn't feel like a lot of emotional charge with that. But next morning I woke up and I reflected on that, and so it was like I have been ignored, like they don't care about me, they don't take my interests in consideration. So, like I just sat with that, and I sat there and I can feel that, like a heart, like your chest getting
Mm.
tight and like knot in the throat and things like this. And I'm just sitting with that feeling, with that sadness or heartfulness, whatever that is. And and then, like, but like, and again, like nothing is coming out. It's just like sitting there, sitting there. And I remember Angela said, you can ask emotions, like, if you could speak, what would you say? And that's exactly what I've done. And next thing, just like so intensely coming up, they don't love me, they don't want me. And I really just, I just, in that moment, I just feel there is that abandoned child,
Yeah.
so like just feeling so alone and so not wanted. And that cry is coming up. And it was so interesting when you see all that sadness and that hurt and, that's kind of painful emotions. Same time, there was that like innocence,
Yeah.
that's child innocence and sweetness. So there was a bitterness and sweetness at the same time, and I could feel contraction and openness at the same time. It was very, very interesting experience. And then like I was like thinking about what happened, and I just like it's not about getting rid of what we call bad emotions. It is opening your capacity to hold anything, all bad and all good. It's just like you just hold anything in yourself, whatever is there, and you can hold both simultaneously. You can experience like pain and pleasure simultaneously. Yeah, it was like, wow. That's basically like so
Oh, it
the
sounds
most interesting
fantastic.
thing happened in the last few days.
That
Oh,
was well said,
beautiful.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, cause I always thought like, oh, awakening, that's my idea about awakening. Once I get awakened, I get myself fixed and sorted, all my negative stuff is away, and I'm just enjoying life in blissful state. And then yeah, you realize you just open up for everything.
Yeah.
Whatever is coming up, you just
Beautiful.
feel,
Yeah.
you just fully engage and feel everything what is there. That's what awakening is about.
Yeah.
Not running away, not fixing, but just feel.
Yeah. Wow. Can I use that? Can I, what that um whatever you call it, that monologue, it's not the right word, but you know what I mean. I
And
want to
my story.
I want to cut that out and put it on my website. Can I do that?
Okay.
Yeah, great.
Okay, yeah.
That was beautiful. I'll put you right next to Paul, who has a take on what an awakening is. That's also really good, but different. Really good. But I love that. That was great. I feel really high listening to you. That was beautiful. Uh,
Thank you.